Hey, welcome back. Van here. So today I'm going to do a review and a how-to video on Skip King's penny and quarter dome ringing tool right here. It's a combo, and I'm going to do a comparison to the penny doming tool. And these are to make the cowboy hats, or you can make pirate hats. You can make several different things out of them, but this is the doming tool for it. But first, I'd like to tell you a little bit about my channel. My channel is all about saving you time and money with my how-tos and reviews. So Skip King first came up with this right here, and it's a doming tool. What it is, it's got a loose ball bearing. Here's the side that the ball bearing goes on. Here's the sleeve. Here it is for the penny. And this right here is the centering washer, the ball bearing. But what I noticed when I got this from Skip was that there's a lot of play right here. I didn't have any issues with it as far as making the dome on the wheat pennies. But what I did have to do with this is the ball bearing would get stuck in here. So what I did was I drilled a very tiny hole right here. I've got a safety pin, and I'd push the ball bearing out, because on the last stage of doming, you need to put the penny back in the press and flip it over with no ball bearing, and that flattens it out. So he's got it numbered 1 and 2. The instructions are very good that he sent. This is the instructions that he sent with the new one. And it's pretty detailed instructions. We'll go over that here in just a minute. So one end of this is numbered number 1, and it's really deep, and you would put your penny in there, and then you place your centering washer over top of the penny and mark your penny that way. And then you would take the penny out and put it on number 2 side. That's when you would start doming the penny out. But we're not here to talk about this today. We're going to compare it to the new one that he sent me. What I see on the new one that I wish was different is you've got the centering washer for the penny, and it goes on this side right here. He's got marked 1 cent, and then he's got this one right here that's marked for a quarter, but it's not deep enough for both. And what I would like to have seen would be this right here be a little thicker, so that you can actually put your quarter inside here and then put your centering washer over top of that, so you can make sure that it's exactly centered. And the same thing with the dime side, or the penny side. You can only stick the penny in there. You can't stick the washer. So what I did was I lined it up like this. Let's step over to the table, and I'm going to show you step by step how he has you make these. So in the directions, you've got this, let's see, you've got that. Put all these back in there. And then over here you've got this and this. I was really surprised whenever I got this. I thought these ball bearings were going to be stuck inside this, but they were really pretty easy to come out even after I pressed. So the hole's not as deep on these as it is on the penny doming tool. So it came out pretty good. So what he has you do here in the instructions, so first you anneal the coin, which I did right here. Then you're supposed to place it in here and center it, but like I say, it won't work that way. So what I did was I placed it over top, and I marked it with a Sharpie. Then I put it back in the die, used my punch and my hammer to get my center point. Then I placed this on here, put this inside here, and this, just imagine that this is on my 1-ton press. And then I'll take my ball bearing, put it in, put the quarter side down, and I'm going to press it 1 time. Okay? And that's what it's going to look like. Alright? And then I'm going to anneal it, and I'm going to press it again, and that's what it's going to look like. Okay, you see the difference? Then I'm going to take the quarter and put it back in the die, this side up, and I'm going to take the ball bearing out and I'm going to use it like this. So I'm going to put, let me see here. So I'm going to put it in here like this. This is going to be on my press now. Put this in here without a ball bearing and press it again. And then when it comes out, it's going to look like, you see the difference? Perfect dome. Next, what you want to do after you get the perfect dome, actually leave it inside here so that I'd have a good spot. Let me go ahead and do that and show you. I've got this file right here. You can buy a whole set of them at Harbor Freight, or you can go on Amazon and buy them. You can go to Walmart, whatever. Alright, I'm going to take, it's got a flat side and then it's got a V side. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to find George Washington's head, and I'm going to put it right in the center of his head right here. And I'm going to come down on it just a little bit. Alright, now I'm going to, I should have annealed this first. Let me go anneal it. Now if you need to, which if you can see this is a little flattened out now, put this back in, place the sleeve there, put that in there, put the ball bearing in. It's wanting to roll around. Place it back on your die and just, there you go. That's it. Now push the dome back out. Now what I like to do is I'll leave that in there. I'll go ahead and take my punch. Go ahead and put my punches on there, which I'm not real good at that. Next, what you want to do is you want to polish this. What I use to polish it is this Dremel with a brush on it. And that takes off a lot of that ash. Brings out some detail in it. I'm just lightly hitting it. So you can get around the edge. This right here leaves the patina on there, and it brings out the detail in the words. I kind of got the hat off from George Washington's head there a little bit. Yeah, a little crooked. You can put this in a vise, line up the mark you made, the crease in the hat, and just tap it over. Or you can take a pair of channel locks and put it in there and line it up. Tighten it down. And use something such as this to leave a little gap. Fold it over. Just like that. If that's not enough for you, you can always take your rubber mallet and knock it down some more. Now your next step is go ahead and drill your hole in it and put your key ring on there. So this doming tool really is a pretty good tool. I've tried and tried before. Before Skip sent me this to do my own, where you find your center. My advice to you is you can take a quarter and go ahead and mark it. See that? Just in case you lose this washer. And go ahead and do the same thing on the penny. So I'm going to leave a link to Skip's Etsy store in the description down below. You can go by and check out his Etsy store. If you like the video, leave some comments in the comment section down below. I hope I covered everything in it. It's a really good tool. Really good tool. Skip, you did a good job creating this one. Now this right here is a good one. Skip's got a lot of great tools there on his Etsy store for making coin rings and a lot of things with coins. So go over and check out his Etsy store. And thanks for watching. New to my channel, like, share, subscribe. Y'all have a good one now, and you come back.